Okay, guys, today I'm going to show you how to use stack pointers. Let me just delete this because this was an example I did. And yeah, it's pretty simple. So a stack in assembly looks like this. We have these little blocks, and every block is to be 4 bytes or 4 bits, sorry. So every single block here is 4 bits, meaning that we have 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, meaning we have 32 bits saved. Well, we have 32 bits available in our stack pointer. Our stack pointer every time begins in the beginning here. And we can always say, hey, I want to move my stack pointer. And the stack pointer basically limits how many bits we have available. So if we want to say, hey, I want to be able to add 3 words, meaning 3 little blocks, I had to go 1, 2, and 3 down, right? In order to do that, we're going to go to here, and we're going to create first our stack pointer, and we're going to do sp, and then, oops, sp, and then we're going to do here -12. Why -12? Because we have 4 bytes, then 8, and then 12. So now we know that our actual limit is this little area. So we're going to do here. We're going to save it just like so. And now let's say we want to add some values into our stack pointer. How can I save values here? Let's say we want to save the value 7. Sorry, why not 8, and 13, and then 7 here, right? How do I save that? Well, it's pretty simple. We're gonna first create our registers. So x1, this one is gonna be 8, x2 is gonna be 13, and x3 is gonna be 7, right? Now we can add this in our pointer, in our stack pointer in some sense. We can start off with the most basic one, which is this one, and basically we want to save it. We want to save it just where the stack pointer is, meaning we have no offset, so to say. So we can say, hey, store our word x1 at 0 sp. In this case, 0 is our offset. How many offset do we want? In this case, we have no offset. Now we can do the same for x2. However, this time we'll have an offset of 4, right? And then we're going to do again x3. And then this time we're going to have an offset of like so. So at the end, we have this words. And what you can do with this is really quite interesting. You can actually load a word in a new register. So let's say we have a register x4. We can just copy any value from there into a new register. In this case, load word is like loading a word from whatever address or block into a new register. So let's say x4, and let's say I want to copy whatever is stored in this block, so x1. So let's do, I want to copy x1, and we'll do this. And then we're going to do nop, so we can see what happens. And we can do a run and see what happens. So we're going to go here, and let's make this actually a bit smaller. We can check it out. So let's see. First add I, so as you can see, these are SP, as you can see. This is a flag, obviously. And then we're going to go and continue. We're going to continue. X1 is going to be 8. So 8, 13, well, D, and 7, right? And then we can start our words, basically, in some sense. So let's say we're going to start a word here, I don't know. Let's say we want to start a word in X, in the first block, second block, third block. However, look what happens if I do now X4. X4 will turn into whatever value you have on 1, so meaning 8. So we look at X4, and the next step, it'll turn into 8 because we loaded the word here. Now, as you can see, we changed the X2 value, which is SP. So if you want to not to happen, I would suggest for you to use another kind of register. So it would be something like this, because the X2 register is basically our SP in some sense. So now if we do this, you can take a look, and we have all of our values, and the SP stays like so. So it's important to take that into note. So X1, X3, X4, and then X5 will turn to 8 again, as you can see. So that's pretty much it for the stacks, I think, if I'm not missing anything. So load word and this store word, and yeah, and you have to just understand the concept. It's a bit confusing at first, but that's pretty much what the offset does. It's like, hey, right now we're in -12, right? I don't want an offset, so we're gonna stay here, right? But in this offset, I want to add 4, right? So we're gonna do here, I want to add 4, meaning I'm gonna do an offset of 4, so I get to my stack pointer of whatever. So that's why you add the offset. So yeah, that's pretty much it.